So on the daily, we are looking bearish. We invest this particular fair value gap, right? So it could be reaching for the series of lows, right? Now let's come to lower time frames. On the 4 hour, they are giving us the same narrative, and we've had this particular expansion. So you can see how price created this equal high. They swept that particular equal high before dropping lower, right? And this is part of an expansion. So I mean, we could also have some retracement and before continuing lower if they really want to go lower, right? Because the market can be one-sided for a very long time. So we could expect that retracement in a form of buys before they sell lower. On the 1 hour time frame, I can see how this particular candlestick is sweeping the previous 1 hour. So same narrative. I'm expecting them to go back into the range before continue lower. Yeah, so back to our original time frame, which is the 1 minute. So that's basically what I'm looking for. And on the 1 minute, something very nice is happening that is supporting my narrative. You can see how they are sweeping the sell side liquidity. And as I thought on the YouTube channel, when they are sweeping sell side liquidity, their next target can be a buy side liquidity. So they can be looking at this high, they can be looking at this high too. So today, this is what I'm looking at. We get to this point. Then how many handles does that take? 89. And out of that 89, I'm looking for just 50. So that's what I'm looking at for today. We have 1 more minute to opening bell. Okay, we can see how 930's candlestick is manipulating lower. Now they are doing the move we expect them to do, going higher into the range. They are above 930 highs, which signifies the buys are valid. I'm just not getting an entry because my network is messing up. So yeah, I'll just be patient. So yeah, today turns into a tape reading session. This is where my original intro would have come from. And the only reason why I couldn't enter is because of my network. They didn't execute my order. So I'm not going to fight that. Let's just watch it go. I'm not going to chase price too. So I can tape read instead of actually executing today. So yeah, my target stands entry from 930 highs, stop loss just below 931's candlestick, and let's see what they do. You see, so if I was going to chase price right from this point, it would have done a lot to me, right? That's why it's important not to FOMO. I didn't feel I'll miss out on this move, so now let's see what narrative we want to play. Now they've done like 50% of this particular range. Let me confirm. Where's my Fibonacci? So still no trades today. I've not taken any real executions. That means I have one more chance to take a trade, since I take just one trade a day. They are heading for 930 lows, which has been swept. Perfect. I want to really confirm if they are sweeping this low or they are running it, because if they are running it, they can continue lower for the rest of the day. If you recall, when we started from the higher time frames, I told you that they can have some sort of retracement back into the range before they continue lower. Since the whole range looks bearish, yeah, that's the narrative they can play. And let me actually confirm, if we actually took this trade, what would have happened? It would have been a break-even day. But they moved like 38 handles in our direction, and usually we are looking for how many? We are looking for 50 handles. So they would have moved in our direction, we set a break even, and they would have just hit break even and went lower. Yeah, so maybe there was a reason for my internet acting up on my execution platform, and I didn't fight it at all. So we have first presented here. This large fair value gap happens to be first presented, and if they really want to go higher, that's the same fair value gap they're going to use. Looks like it. So I'm taking my buys from here. Stop loss below this low, and can look at this high for first. So this is how my trade looks like. So buys anticipating the inverse of this particular sell side, buy side inefficiency. So that's a CB, or what we call a bearish fair value gap. And for my entry, how many handles have they done so far? They've done 50 handles. So yeah, I'm putting my stop loss at break even now. I'm not risking nothing on this trade. I'm putting my stop loss at break even now. So if they do continue higher, we can take profit here. So I have no risk in this particular trade. No risk, because my stop is at break even. And if they really want to invest this fair value gap, I want to see them get above this candlestick with some momentum. And that will signify they really want to go higher. But if not, they'll just hit my break even and I'll be done for the day. Very close to my break even. And they move higher. Wow. So any rejection coming lower stops me out with zero profit for the day, zero loss. So I mean, that's why I love the psychology of break even, because you learn something without actually losing anything, right? It's really great. Now, from my entry here, above this high is like 61 handles. So if they get above that high, it depends on what they do there. If it looks very good, I'm going to take it and be done for the day. I mean, if it looks bad, if it looks like they want to consolidate in the range, I'm just going to take my partials and maybe leave one position on, or even execute everything and be done for the day. But if they run this particular high, that's the high I'm talking about, if you guys can see this particular high. If they run it with momentum, I'm going to let it run to my TP. But if they sweep it instead, we are taking profits. So let's see if this is going to be a run or a sweep. Right now it's looking like a run. Are they going to continue higher? Okay, so this is enough for me. This completes my day. This take profit. And I'm done. I hope you guys understood the trade. So we set to break even once they came back into that room. So yeah, this concludes my trading day. Do you guys have any questions? Are you able to execute with me? Okay, so
Yeah, Jason.
yeah, hello.
Yeah, they hit my break even. I didn't entirely so.
Oh, okay.
Um, yes, so it was a break even day for me.
That's still good. As I said, the psychology of break even.
Yes,
You don't risk
I
money.
didn't lose anything.
Exactly. You don't lose anything, but you have a lesson. So yeah, it's a win-win. And I still think price might get to this high. I just don't like that momentum coming back lower. And obviously, yeah, I do 50 handles a day. I got 61 today, so I mean, it's calm. No need to be greedy on a day like this. Yeah, so it's very okay. And as I said, you guys can study price action going to this particular high, because I'm expecting price to get there before me becoming lower. Right? What they do from there doesn't really matter to me because I'm not trading. But then if they get to this point in price action, it kind of satisfies my day, makes me content that I actually marked out a trade or marked out a level to be touched and they touched it. Yeah, so that's just feeding my ego. Okay, so does anybody else have a question? Do we have any more questions? So yeah, I mean they might get there very very soon, but yeah, I'll be leaving you guys soon. I'll talk to you same time tomorrow.